today's occasion, I want to show you how to make old-fashioned cake donuts, and they're quite easy to make actually. You're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of milk, and this is 2% reduced fat milk, and should be at room temperature. I do have 1 egg, also at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of butter, but I will be melting this, and then 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Go ahead and omit the half a teaspoon of salt if you're going to be using salted butter like I am, so I will not be adding in an additional salt to this. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is mix my dry ingredients first. And this is the baking powder right over here. So I'm just going to mix it along with the all-purpose flour. I'm just going to give this a whisk. If you do have a stand mixer, you can also use that, or a fork. All right, so I'm ready to incorporate my sugar. This is granulated sugar, of course. I'm just going to give that a mix. These old-fashioned cake donuts, you can certainly coat them in cinnamon and sugar, or leave them as a whole donut and then fill them with strawberry glaze, raspberry glaze, lemon glaze, cream. Any sort of filling will work for that. So now that I've added the teaspoon of vanilla extract, I'm incorporating my milk, and then I'm just going to give that a good mix as well. Just like this. Feel free to use your hands to go ahead and mix once it gets to this texture here. So I'm going to incorporate the egg, and once I mix that in, I will go ahead and melt the butter to incorporate that too. Okay guys, so I went ahead and melted my butter for 15 seconds. So I'm just going to combine this in and go ahead and knead. And then what I'm going to do, so that the dough firms up a bit for me and makes it easier and more manageable to work with, is I'm going to go ahead and wrap it in cling wrap. Go ahead and knead until this no longer sticks. And your dough should look something like this. It's going to be a little sticky, but it's all right. Let's go ahead and wrap it in our cling wrap. And then you can set it in the freezer for just 10 should work. All right, just go ahead and wrap it really tightly and then set. Alrighty guys, so I set my dough in the freezer for about 15 minutes. So I'm just going to lay out the flour, and then I'm just going to pat some on my rolling pin so it doesn't stick. And I'm just going to pop that on and just turn it over so it doesn't stick to the surface. And then I'm just going to roll it out just like this. And this is the perfect thickness right here. Okay, and I'm just going to grab my cutter, my round cutter, and then I'm just going to take a piping tip and insert that right in the center there to make the shape of a donut. And you want to repeat the process. Okay guys, so our donuts are ready to go ahead and set in the fryer at medium heat. So we'll move on to the next step. My oil is done, so I'm just going to pop these in and allow them to fry. Go ahead and fry until about golden brown and then go ahead and flip. My donuts are warm and I'm just going to coat them in powdered sugar. Just all the way around, just like this. And go ahead and top them with any topping of your choice, like dulce de leche, hazelnut spread, lechera, whatever you like, or it tastes great. That's all you need. And then repeat the process. Alrighty guys, and this is how donuts turned out. They're super soft and delicious and fluffy on the inside. Let me show you. And this is how the donuts turn out and look right in the center, just like this. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.